train rolling slow, through the towns I used to know. Old guitar across my knee, playing songs of memory. Window shows the passing light, fading shadows in the night. Every mile that slips away takes a piece of yesterday. Every rhythm in the rough sounds like lonely blues it tells. These midnight train blues tonight, rolling through the fading light. Every mile my heart will lose to the sound of traveling blues. Midnight train blues again, like a song that won't end. If tomorrow sets me free, still these blues will ride with me. Lonely whistle in the dark, like a broken question mark. Every town that we pass through feels like something left of you. begins to glow, but the blues still travel slow. If you hear that distant tune, it's the midnight train blues. Neon lights across the street, lonely rhythm in my feet. Old guitar beneath the glow, playing songs of long ago. City never goes to sleep, but my heart is buried deep. Every shadow passing by feels like hearing your goodbye. Every chord begins to move through the heart of midnight blues. These neon light blues tonight, shining in the city light. Every road I try to choose leads me back to lonely blues. Neon light blues again, like a song that never ends. If the night won't set me free, my guitar will sing for me. Taxi rolling down the lane, windshield covered up with rain. Every face I pass along feels like part of this old song. These neon light blues tonight, shining in the city light. Every road I try to choose leads me back to lonely blues. Morning sun begins to rise, still the blues stay in my eyes. If you hear that distant tune, it's the neon light blues. river flowing in the night, silver shining in the light. Old guitar begins to play, washing all my fears away. Moonlight dancing on the stream, like a half-forgotten dream. Every note begins to flow like the river down below. Let the river of blues roll on through the night until the dawn. Every chord begins to move with the sound of gentle blues. River of blues tonight, shining in the pale moonlight. If the world won't hear my song, let the river sing along. Cool wind blowing through the trees, whispering old melodies. Every shadow by the shore feel like stories told the sound of gentle blues. Morning slowly lights the sky, river still is drifting by. If you hear that peaceful tune, it's the river of the blues. Midnight echoes down the street, lonely rhythm in my feet. Old guitar beneath the light, whisper softly through the night. Empty road and silent bar, broken dreams and fading stars. Every shadow passing by feels like hearing your goodbye. Every string begins to cry like a truth I can't deny. These midnight echo blues tonight, underneath a pale street light. Every chord begins to move through the soul of lonely blues. Midnight echo blues again, like a song that never ends. When the night begins to fall, yeah, the blues begin to call. Old bar door begins to close, where the lonely dreamer goes. Every step along the floor feels like walking back once more. Hot wind blowing through the sand, old guitar in my hand. Endless road beneath the sky, like a question asking why. Dusty miles and burning sun, another town, another run. Every shadow on the ground feels like echoes of your sound. Every road I try to choose, still I'm chasing desert blues. These desert wind blues tonight. still dancing in the sky. If you hear that lonely tune, it's the desert wind blues. Neon flickers in the night, dusty road under the light, old motel by the highway side, where the lonely travelers hide. Suitcase resting by the bed, echoes of the words you said. Every mile I drove away, still your shadow chose to stay. Every chord begins to move through the heart of broken blues. These lonely motel blues tonight, underneath the fading light. Every road I try to choose leads me back to lonely blue. Lonely motel blues again, like a song that never ends. If the road won't set me free, my guitar will stay with me. Sun begins to rise, dusty road before my eyes. If you hear that distant tune, it's the lonely motel blues. Dim light hanging on the wall, shadows dancing down the hall. Old guitar begins to play songs the night won't give away. Back alley under neon rain, every step recalls the pain. Footsteps fading in the dark like a lonely question mark. Every string begins to move through the heart of hidden blues. These back alley blues tonight, underneath the broken light. Every road I try to choose leads me back to midnight blues. Back alley blues again, like a song that won't end. If the night won't let me go, my guitar will let you know. Fading signs, echoes whisper through the lines. Every window dark and cold hides a story never told. Morning slowly lights the sky, but the blues won't say goodbye. If you hear that lonely tune, it's the back alley blues. Thunder rolling in the sky, lonely wind is passing by. Old guitar begins to cry like a true can't deny. Falling on the ground, echoes of a distant sound. Every drop begins to move like the rhythm of the blues. Every note begins to burn like a lesson hard to learn. These stormy hard blues tonight, flashing in the lightning light. Every chord begins to bruise through the soul of broken blues. Stormy hard blues again, like a storm that never ends. If the night won't let me go, my guitar will let you know. Old street lights begin to sway while the dark clouds drift away. Every shadow on the wall feels like hearing your last These stormy hard blues tonight, flashing in the lightning light. Every chord begins to bruise through the soul of broken blues. Morning sun begins to rise, still the storm is in my eyes. If you hear that lonely tune, it's the stormy heart Old town sleeping in the night, yellow lamps with fading light. Old guitar begins to play songs that never fade away. Empty road and silent store, footsteps echo on the floor. Every window softly glows like a secret no one knows. Every note begins to move. through the heart of old town blues. These old town midnight blues tonight. Shining in the quiet light. Every road I try to choose leads me back to simple blues. Old town midnight blues again, like an old forgotten friend. If the night won't set me free, my guitar will sing for me. Oh, but door begins to close, where the lonely dreamer goes. Every chair and wooden floor heard these blues 1,000 more. Midnight blues tonight. Shining in the quiet light. Every road I try to choose leads me back to simple blues. Morning sun begins to rise, still the blues stay in mind. If you hear that gentle tune, it's the old